The stations of KUAM, wishing you and yours a very happy holiday.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on Primetime, the governor speaks out on medicinal marijuana. Ken Kitanita has the latest. And trial continued today for former police officer and accused rapist, Paul Santos. Finally, DOE officials pay a visit to the home of the Sharps to address repair and maintenance concerns. Isa Baza reports. Hafa and good evening. I'm Crystal Paco. His post on Facebook has already sparked conversation, and just days after letting medicinal marijuana legislation lapse into law, Governor DeCalvo says it may be easier to look at recreational marijuana instead. Ken Kitanita has the story.
At this point, the people have decided on the use of marijuana. At this point, based on the resources that we have now and the manpower we have now, it will be nearly impossible to regulate this new law. And that's why I'm looking towards how do we come to a resolution. And that's why I've proffered this proposal for recreational marijuana.
And more than 2 years after voters approved medicinal marijuana for Guam, and even more months of tweaking the rules and regulations by both public health and the Guam legislature, Governor Eddie Calvo let Bill 343 lapse into law this week. It's supposed to help strengthen the Medicinal Marijuana Act. However, Governor Calvo has concerns.
How do they expect us to implement the current law? And as far as I'm concerned, what we have right now, it's going to be an unfunded mandate. And it's going to be very difficult to move forward in the proper regulation, to move forward with the proper regulation of medicinal marijuana as we have right now enacted by law.
In consultation with his directors, Calvo says it's an unfunded mandate that will cost anywhere from $8 to $10 million.
If I had my druthers, I don't know whether we should have taken this step on legalization of marijuana. But I also want to make sure once we're here, we got to do it right.
However, given GovGuam's resources and logistical issues at hand, Calvo does not see how we can do it right. One alternative and easier solution, he says, is looking into recreational use of marijuana instead.
I look towards working with the incoming legislature to how to simplify it. If there is to be the use of marijuana, what is the most efficient means to regulate it responsibly? And that's why when I look at the United States and some of the states, recreational form is the simplest way. Similar to other types of substances such as alcohol or tobacco sales in the United States.
And as part of looking at how the states navigated into recreational use, Calvo posted on his Facebook page that we should tax the heck out of it and use those taxes to help fund our hospital, public safety, and education. He's still looking at the numbers, but Calvo today says he wants to see this act work, but at the same time, get a benefit that can provide better services to the people.
If we can make revenues out of this stuff, then let's make those revenues and focus it on these critical services to the people of Guam.
Meanwhile, as for whether he's ever tried it, Calvo says he has never smoked marijuana in his 15 years as an elected public official. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
In response to the governor's statements over recreational use of marijuana, Senator Tina Muñoz-Barnes says, quote, if the people are ready, then why not give it a shot, end quote. Barnes, who authored both the medicinal marijuana law and the vetoed home cultivation bill, says when the journey started, her office actually looked at 3 proposals: decriminalization, recreational use, and medicinal marijuana. She says after a series of public hearings and meetings, the people were only receptive to medicinal use. She adds, in the time that's passed since, Guam should revisit the idea and we shouldn't let any stone unturned. Although surveillance footage clearly captures former police officer Paul Santos coming and going to the scene, it's what happens behind closed doors that's up for debate. Now on the third day of trial, the victim in the alleged rape takes the stand to testify. Here's more from Judge Vern Perez's courtroom.
It was over 2 years ago, the alleged victim in the case against former police officer Paul Santos put out a Craigslist ad for escort services. It was a last resort for the exotic dancer who had lost her job weeks earlier and needed to make money to pay for a ticket home to Los Angeles. She had 3 customers that night, and the first 2 appointments went without incident. Her third customer, only identified as Frank Smith from his Craigslist messages, arrived early. On the stand today, the now 33-year-old woman choked back tears as she recalled feeling panicked as she opened the door to Santos, who was dressed in his police uniform but without a badge. She explained her situation, losing her job and trying to make money, and he allegedly threatened to put her behind bars for prostitution if she didn't cooperate with him. She then detailed their sexual encounter. Quote, "This wasn't rough sex. It was violent. It was like he was actively trying to hurt me," end quote. She described how he gripped her hair so tight, strands came off, and provided graphic detail of the pains she sustained during the sex. Quote, "I've had a child and it didn't hurt like that," end quote. After sex, Santos allegedly took her cell phone and called his cell phone so he'd have her number, then proceeded to have casual conversation with the victim. He'd then call and text her in the days to come and visited her at the hotel room. By then, she had reported the incident to family and the FBI and questioned today, quote, "Who do you call when it's the police? This shouldn't happen to anyone, period. This is horrible. I don't care what I was doing. I don't care what kind of person you think I am. This isn't supposed to happen to anyone. He's supposed to be a police officer. He's supposed to protect and serve, not protect and serve himself. It was wrong, and it will completely ruin the rest of my life as I know it," end quote. During cross-examination, defense attorney Randy Cunliffe addressed discrepancies in the victim's testimony today versus what she told FBI agents. He also noted that although the victim was providing escort services, she hasn't been charged with any crimes to date. As we previously reported, defense alleges it was the victim who was the aggressor and the sex was consensual. Trial will resume early Wednesday morning.
Cherry picking or judge shopping. Those words were used to describe over a dozen motions to disqualify Chief Judge Francis Tidingo Gatewood from cases overseen by attorney Gary Gumatauta. It was last week that Tidingo Gatewood denied Gumatauta's first motion to disqualify her from the $7 million John Fernandez lawsuit. In court documents filed on Monday, she stated the latest motions to disqualify her are an attempt to cure the hole in his argument stemming from the fact he only raised issue with her presiding over a handful of cases while ignoring dozens of others. She called the timing of the motion suspect and said granting them would put into question of the integrity of the court system. With 2 weeks until the end of the year, Congresswoman Madeline Bordalio's office says they still anticipate President Barack Obama to take action on the National Defense Authorization Act, which includes the War Claims Bill. As for the funding source, the bill uses Section 30 funds that will be provided to Guam over a benchmark of the level that we received in fiscal year 2014. Bordalio's office says the Office of Insular Affairs put this number at over $120 million for fiscal year 14. So if this funding source is utilized, Gov Guam would still get up to $120 million for their regular purposes, and any amount over that number would be designated for war claims until all claims are paid. They add the way the bill was written will provide real money to ensure that claims are paid. Quote, survivors will not be left holding the bag with an unfunded mandate, and we will work to provide Guam with funding to not negatively impact our local treasury, end quote. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. Coming up, Santa Claus pays a visit to the home of the Totos.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming, KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Do you want to get discounts at local restaurants like Lone Star, CPK, Capricciosa, Delmonico Kitchen and Bar, Manhattan Steakhouse, Tony Roma's, and lots more? What about 25% off on all natural and organic items at Payless Supermarkets daily? It's all part of Guam's largest rewards club, the Calvo's Lifestyle Club. Join today for free as an added benefit to being a Calvo's Insurance customer. Just show your Lifestyle Club card at over 50 of our rewards partners to start saving more. It's just one of the ways Calvo's Insurance helps you live a better lifestyle.
Two things come to play when talking about mobile data: price and speed. Let's look at what happens when we compare the competition against iTeeny's $80 plan. Docomo's $79 plan comes with 6 gigs. iTeeny's $80 plan comes with 20. GTA's $80 plan comes with 10 gigs. Better, but you get twice as much at iTeeny. iTeeny has the best network and the data to back it up. Get unlimited talk and text and 20 gigabytes for $80 at iTeeny. Oh, and if you bring your own device, get 40 gigs.
Happy holidays from the Guam Power Authority. Wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Fish Trio with herb-crusted tilapia, fried parrotfish strips, and perfectly grilled salmon. 3 classic items, all on one plate. Now at Ruby Tuesday.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Jay, Sydney, Justine, and John. This Christmas season, I'll give the gift of Guam.
This holiday season, when you're looking for that perfect gift or stocking stuffer, support local manufacturers and purchase Made in Guam products.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
This holiday season, give the gift of Guam.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
The head of the Guam Department of Education paid a visit to students at Simon Sanchez High School today, saying DOE may have to invest in critical maintenance areas soon in order to keep students safe. Isabaza has more.
The plans to rebuild Simon Sanchez High School may have fallen to the wayside, but the Guam Department of Education won't be backing down.
We'd have to take a look at, okay, so we know that it's going to be a new procurement. We know that it's going to take a while. And then, of course, the construction is going to take a while. What are the critical maintenance needs now that we might need to address now that can't wait? I know there's a concern about why would you invest in a building if you know that you're not going to use it in a couple of years. Well, the fact is there's going to be students in the building for the next 3 years, and we need to make sure that it's safe for all of them to be in there.
Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez said DOE will need to identify funding for these critical areas, which may include the school gym, cafeteria, storage areas, bathrooms, and more.
I'm going to do a walkthrough with the administration, and they're going to actually take me around to show me what are some of the specific areas that they want to or feel that they need to address quickly.
Sanchez also visited students this afternoon to give them a status update on what's being done to repair the school.
I've spoken to some students, and of course, definitely the administration has expressed the disappointment at the fact that the procurement has to kind of begin all over again. So I just wanted to talk to the students and kind of let them know what the status is right now. The unfortunate thing is a lot of the seniors, the juniors, and of course probably even the sophomores, they're not going to be able to see the new school to its fruition. I mean, just the timeline doesn't allow it. But at least what we can do is we can continue to keep the community informed about what our progress is.
He said the project remains a priority, and DOE is working with DPW to push the procurement forward. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isabaza.
Following concerns over the high reimbursement rates, the Department of Public Health has issued out the 30-day public notice for its state plan amendment. The state plan lays out how Medicaid operates, how payments work, and how rates are based. It was earlier this month when Public Health Director James Gillen sent Guam Regional Medical City a 60-day notice of termination for its Medicaid and MIP provider contract. Public Health had concerns over GRMC's reimbursement rates, which was over $5,000 or 4 times more than the Guam Memorial Hospital rate. This amended state plan at the recommendation of CMS will give Public Health's position on the per diem issue. Gillen adds today his office actually met with GRMC staff to revisit the discussion. The 30 days notice starts today, and the amended state plan and can be viewed at Public Health's Bureau of Health Care Financing Administration office. Santa Claus is coming to town this weekend, but he made an early stop at Upi Elementary this morning, delivering hundreds of gifts as part of the school's annual gift-giving event. Isa Baza has more.
Santa and his elves put smiles on the faces of more than 800 students at Upi Elementary School this morning.
Are you excited about today? When we think about Christmas, boys and girls, we think about you. We think about our students. Okay? And because you're very special to us, we wanted to give each of you gifts from us.
Upi Elementary Principal Dr. Rebecca Perez said this is the school's second annual gift-giving event. It was made possible through partnerships with the military, mayor's office, parents, faculty, and most importantly, the school's parent-teacher organization.
They're the ones who made this day possible for all of you to get one gift, okay? A gift for all of you. That's 847 of you, boys and girls. Is that a lot? Yeah, that's a lot. But that's how much we love you and we care about you.
PTO President Sylvia Taylor said putting the event together took months of fundraising, including snack sales, lunches, car washes, and community solicitation.
We have about 850 gifts, and we probably spent most likely like about $9,000 to $10,000.
Assistant Principal Julie Solis said the idea for the event came from a smaller event 3 years ago that provided gifts to randomly selected children throughout the school. She said some students asked for gifts as simple as food and water.
And that's how it started, and then it just grew from there, and it became a wonderful event.
It's meaningful because, you know, these students, some of our students may not have much, and maybe this is going to be one of their last gifts that they'll get, the only gift probably they'll get for Christmas. But we want them to know that we're here for them. And no matter how big or small what we can give them, we want to give them the best while they're here at school.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Looking to get into the Christmas spirit, the Guam Territorial Band is inviting the public to Christmas at the Cathedral on Wednesday, December 21st at the Dulce Nombre de Maria Cathedral Basilica. The concert will feature performances by the central and northern regions of the GTB and will be guest conducted by Maximo Ringilio Jr. And in case you miss it, there will also be performances on Thursday, December 22nd and Friday, December 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Fiesta Resort and the Pacific Islands Club, respectively. Recently, First Lady Christine Calvo and several members of the Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers Association spread holiday cheer by singing Christmas carols and giving gifts to patients currently receiving care. It's all part of their annual holiday tradition that definitely puts some smiles on their faces. Coming up in sports, Chris Barnett has results from the 2016 IIAAG wrestling meet. Stay tuned. You're watching KUAM.
I've been told that living your dream is about doing what you love. It's less about the destination and more about the journey. No regrets. I'm just trying to make an impact with every performance, connecting with people and creating lasting memories. I love what I do. My name is FJ Chargala, and just like you, I am an original, made by Guam. For the new generation of originals, the original great tasting light beer.
We're celebrating Hyundai holidays at Cars Plus and Mighty. Get a head start on Santa and save thousands this Christmas with the award-winning 2017 Hyundai lineup, like the Hyundai Accent starting at $13,995 or the Hyundai Elantra starting at $17,995. How about the beautifully redesigned Hyundai Tucson starting at just $22,995? And best of all, every new and perfectly used vehicle comes with the Kenya Shopping Center gift certificates and up to $3,000 in bonus cash. Visit Cars Plus today for big savings and easy financing during our Hyundai Holiday Sales Event. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Make sure we're getting ready. Excuse me. Hey, Flacco, what's in the bag?
McDonald's new Mighty Wings.
Those look good. I'll play you for them.
For what, my wings?
First one to miss has to watch the other one eat.
Let's go. Left upright.
I want the off the scoreboard through the uprights. Oh, man. Not again.
Cap, you trying to get my wings?
Nah, I'm right here.
What's that noise?
The Shop Guam Eat Festival is back and better than ever. GVB has teamed up with over 100 Shop Guam vendors to give you access to hundreds of deals and discounts. Download the free Shop Guam mobile app and get real-time alerts on offers nearest you to dine, shop, play, and save just in time for the holiday season. Download the app now and start taking advantage of great deals. The Shop Guam Eat Festival is a GVB signature event, making Guam a better place to live, work, and visit.
Oh, Mike. Hey. It's quite the snowman you got there.
Yeah, it was quite the sale. I saved big. You?
Saved huge. And mine lights up, too.
This holiday season, see your GMC dealer and get something you really want. Celebrate the holidays with a new GMC. Get nearly $3,600 cash back on select 2016 GMC Canyon SLE Crew Cab vehicles in stock. That's 10%. Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Off today, Guam. Chris Barnett with sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J. Coming up Monday Night Football, but first let's kick it off with the All-Island Wrestling meet right now. The 2016 IIAG All-Island Wrestling meet taking place at the Jigo Gym. And taking home the girls' team title for the 5th consecutive year was the Simon Sanchez Lady Sharks with 119 points. Boys champions were the Father Duenas Friars, going back-to-back like Drake with 111 points as they became, like I said, back-to-back champions. Simon Sanchez girls' individual champions were Paulina Duenas at 107, Samantha Torres, 112, Tammy Torres, 117, Raquela Aquino, 127, Caitlin Quintanilla at 145, and Jacqueline Duenas at 155. FD Boys individual gold medal winners, Kaleo Gambala, 106 pounds, Christian Cruz, 122, Palmer Blas at 132 pounds, and Leonard Calvo at 145 pounds. Japan's Yomiuri Giants again visiting Guam for a scheduled pre-camp, mini-camp with a short squad list of Giants players. Last year, the Giants sent 10 professional players and coaches for a 3-week mini-camp prior to reporting to the Giants team training camp in Japan. The Yomiuri Giant players and coaches will return to the Guam Baseball Academy fields located on the Ukudu High School campus from January 4th to the 22nd of next year. According to Bill Bennett, Guam Baseball Academy instructor, the Giants minicamp will focus on pre-league get-in-shape workouts, which include condition running, throwing, ground ball work, hitting tee, and live pitching hitting routines. The Giants coaches and players like the playing surface of the field and the overall size of the complex to conduct the minicamp. The Yomiuri Giants are a professional team based in Bunkyo, Japan, and compete in the Central League in Nippon Professional Baseball. They play their home games in the Tokyo Dome, which opened in 1988. They last won the Central League pennant a couple years ago in 2014. Kyle Lagazi and Sean Spindell may feature as assistant referees in FIFA international matches as early as January 2017, following their recent acceptance by football's world governing body to officiate at the highest level of the sport. Lagazi and Spindell were the first ever nominations by Guam Football Association's Referees Committee to FIFA, and the pair recently received their official FIFA Assistant Referee 2017 badges. Virgil Toledo took 2 straight games, 203 to 180 and 233 to 192 from second seed ball pairs to claim the 2016 Guam Senior Bowlers Federation Senior Bowler of the Year Championship at Central Lanes. Toledo hit 3 strikes in the 10th frame to gain his first Senior Bowler of the Year. Monday Night Football, Panthers and my Redskins. Cam Newton 30-yard TD to Ted Ginn Jr. 10-3 Carolina. Ted Ginn Jr. 4 catches, 64 yards with this TD. Second quarter, Cam Newton takes a hit, recreational, to the helmet as he slides, but he's the one that gets flagged for an unsportsmanlike conduct after throwing the ball in the direction of the defender. Redskins running back Rob Kelly with a 5-yard TD run. As a team, the Redskins only rushed for 29 yards. Kelly with 8 of those yards. Panthers get the win 26-15. Cam Newton 21-37, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Stewart 25 carries, 132 yards. Mike Tolbert here with the 1-yard TD catch. Panthers now disappointing 6-8 on the season. Hey, Guam, I got to get out of here. I got to go buy you a Christmas present. Yeah, you. You keep on shining. My name's Chris Barnett, proudly brought to you by Triple J. Adios!
Celebrate a Guam holiday season with KFC's Holiday Feast. 12 pieces of KFC's one and only original recipe chicken, plus 3 home-style sides and 4 fluffy biscuits. Each KFC meal has a limited edition Guam-themed holiday ornament with 8 unique designs to collect. Leave the cooking to us and have a finger-licking good holiday. KFC, so merry, so good, so Guam.
Can you feel something without touching it? See something with your eyes closed. When everything is designed around you, the driver, you can. The new Mazda 3.
We are asking our Instagram followers where Kiko the foodie is hanging out. Every day until December 23rd, we'll post a photo of Kiko eating at a different restaurant. If you think you know, comment and we'll select a winner from all the correct responses. Today, Kiko the foodie was having lunch at Mezcla in Hagåtña. How come no invite? The winner is _Becky Lynn _. Congratulations, our rep will be contacting you on how you can redeem your prize. And before we close out the news tonight, here's our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Celebrating today, happy 14th birthday, Dolores and Conway Ueda. From Dad, Mom, Casey, Emma, and the rest of your family. Turning 7 today, happy 7th birthday to Caleb Christopher Santos. And remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com, and make sure to include your photo and your name and your birthday. And that's going to do it for us here on the News Desk. Stay tuned. Isa has more with the Health, Home, and Lifestyle edition of KUAM News Extra.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide and welcome to the Health, Home, and Lifestyle edition of KUAM News Extra. I'm Isa Baza, so glad you could join us. Coming up in tonight's show, I introduce you to Tina from Paradise Fitness Center, who shares her fitness journey. We also tell you about an upcoming program at Paradise Fitness Center that can help you kickstart your goals for the new year. But first, here's this week's health check report with nurse Jen Artero.
Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Hafide, I'm Nurse Jen, and you're watching Health Check. It's the most wonderful time of the year, but for you, is it? 'Tis the season to be depressed. Between meeting end-of-year deadlines, family dysfunction, social isolation, and holiday stress, any or all of the above can cause holiday depression. Simple triggers to avoid this holiday season include avoiding family conflict. I know, easier said than done, but no one says that you have to respond to that text or answer that telephone call. Maybe it's easier to just avoid that rude text and avoid answering the telephone call from that famously rude and crude aunt. Also, forget perfection. The food, gifts, and decorations don't have to be perfect. Reality is, it's more important to be with you and spend quality time with you, not the perfect Christmas tree or ham. Also, schedule sleep and schedule workouts. And finally, focus on what really matters this holiday season, which is laughter, love, and happiness. The Brain and Behavior Research Foundation researched that a whopping 7% of the U.S. population has been diagnosed with the most common mental health disorder, diagnosed as depression, leading to millions of people suffering each holiday season. According to Dr. Luchter, psychiatrist from UCLA, a diagnosis of clinical depression means you are exhibiting at least 5 of the following symptoms. Do you lose interest or pleasure in usual everyday activities such as hygiene or showering? Have moods like feeling of hopelessness or unworthiness? Have difficulty concentrating on memory problems? Suffer from unexplainable changes in sleep patterns? Have changes in weight and/or have thoughts of death or attempts at suicide? If you have at least 5 of these symptoms that have lasted at least 2 continuous weeks, it's time to go see your physician for diagnosis and treatment. Diagnosing depression is not like an everyday medical diagnosis. It doesn't include specialized blood tests or extensive laboratory testing. In fact, the most reliable and important diagnostic tool is you. It's crucial that you are honest with your doctor about signs and symptoms you have been experiencing over a 2-week period. Treatments for a diagnosis of clinical depression may include antidepressant medications, psychotherapy, electric shock therapy, interpersonal therapy, psychodynamic therapy, and/or cognitive behavioral therapy. Thanks for joining me this holiday season. Happy holidays to you and your family. I'm Nurse Jen, reminding you, don't wreck yourself, health check yourself.
Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Thanks, Nurse Jen. Stay tuned. Up next, I introduce you to Tina from Paradise Fitness Center to talk about her fitness journey. We're back after this.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
This holiday, treasure the perfectly imperfect moments.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Adaki Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Matson.
At Island Cancer Center, we treat our patients and their families like our family. We have all been touched by cancer, and it is important to feel comfortable and secure under the care of our health professionals. You can count on us for skilled cancer specialists, the most advanced cancer-fighting technology on the island, and a commitment to caring for you or your loved one with compassion, respect, and empathy. Our family, treating your family.
Island Cancer Center, located on Guam Medical Plaza. Visit us at islandcancercenter.com or call 646-3363.
Season's greetings from GPA. Feliz Navidad from the Guam Power Authority.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Mini Colossal Trio with 3 double stack sliders, mac and cheese, Hawaiian style, and a Nancy. 3 classic items all on one plate. Now at Ruby Tuesday.
Hafide and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center in Agana with Tina. So we've been in the Core 6 program ever since it first started a few months ago. Now it's the final week of Core 4, which is the advanced fitness program only offered here at Paradise Fitness Center. So let's start way back in the beginning. So, what made you first decide to come out and join Core 6?
Well, I work for the Bank of Guam, and we have been sponsoring over and over again boot camps within different hours of the day. So in particular, Core 6 helped me to keep and maintain and actually grow my strength. And it fit right in the pocket of a 12:30 workout, which is really important for me because as a working mother of several, we have such a busy schedule in the morning and then such a busy schedule in the evening right after work. So 12:30 is the only time for an hour that I have to dedicate to myself and my fitness goals. And Core 6 does such a great job of incorporating cardio and weight training and within an hour span, so I can go quickly shower and look like I never was gone from the office.
Definitely. So you're right. It's kind of like an all-in-one workout. It comes with, we do lifting, we do some cardio in between. And with Core 6, it actually also comes with a nutritional component. So what did you think of that?
I really liked the tips and tidbits that we had in our classes, and then throughout the chat, we have a chat that people put comments or questions that are readily answered by our coaches with like responses of what is good pre-workout, what is good post-workout, what is good in general. So that component was particularly important to me because just to realize what you're doing in the gym, and we do a lot of intensive workout, and not to say that alone is not a good progress, but couple the two together, you really see an extra step above what you're doing, especially throughout the Core 6 program. And then they gave us a Core 4 program, and then we're excited to see the next Core 6 program. Even with new people coming in, we don't we know what the expectation is, so we can still accelerate and keep going in our fitness goals.
Definitely. And I like how you mentioned that, it's a holistic thing. It's not just working out in the gym. You have to pair it with what you're doing outside of the gym. And I think that's where it's really helpful to be in a program like this, where we're really guided by our coaches, Coach Des and Coach Greg.
Check.
Definitely. Yeah. So, you might come to the gym and think you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, everything you need, you're working out, but then when you go home and your diet is just kind of killing your progress. And so that's where it's really helpful. So now we're in Core 4, which is the advanced program. It's just for people who, it's not super advanced, just with a little bit of foundational exercise experience. How has that been so far?
I love it. I'm kind of addicted to this kind of program. So when there's a downtime, like we're looking at a downtime between Core 4 and 6, I'm trying to wrap my mind around what we're doing here so I could at least maintain it, because this workout really can be kind of addicting, although very painful, still addicting.
Okay, so I remember when you first came in the first day orientation and the first few workouts, and I feel like you've really been like the beast mode, like, you know, you've been doing really well. So what has your progress been like so far?
You know, in the beginning of the journey, I was just looking for that workout. And then as we progressed, I found that I could go a little bit higher in the weights, a lot more push-ups, and I never incorporated the nutritional value into it. And then I thought, well, we're doing all this work. Why don't we put the nutrition in and follow the tips? Because you can hear the tips, but you don't really follow the tips. So then each week was dedicated to trying to see what I could progress to, and not necessarily to, you know, I joke around, maybe it's to fit a dress, or, you know, I'm going on vacation, so I want to have, you know, a little bit of squeeze time so I could cheat. But right now it's just about seeing where I could go with the journey, and not necessarily have something to look forward to, but just see where this all goes, and not give up on actually getting and achieving that goal. Especially when you're growing up in age, it gets a little bit harder. So I'm trying to battle age appropriately.
Definitely. It's something everyone can relate to. Yeah. So what about your, you know, they take in course 6, in the very beginning and the final week, they take your biometric data. Any interesting things to report from that?
Actually, I think I did. I don't know if I lost weight so much as inches. I definitely know clothes fit a lot better. And, you know, the arms are less jiggly. So as far as biometrics, I guess that's my gauge.
Okay, any last comments before we close out? Any final advice to people who might be thinking about starting a similar journey?
You know, Course 6 incorporates all people of all levels, and it fits, and you could customize it to yourself. And it really does not waste your hour of workout time. So anybody could do it. It's at night or at 12:30. Try to fit it into your schedule, because it'll be worth your journey.
All right, well, thanks so much. And I'll see you in course 6 coming up in January. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.
Two things come to play when talking about mobile data: price and speed. Let's look at what happens when we compare the competition against IT&E's $80 plan. Docomo's $79 plan comes with 6 gigs. IT&E's $80 plan comes with 20. GTA's $80 plan comes with 10 gigs. Better, but you get twice as much at IT&E. IT&E has the best network and the data to back it up. Get unlimited talk and text and 20 gigabytes for $80 at IT&E. Oh, and if you bring your own device, get 40 gigs.
Smiling is a natural response to joy, happiness, and excitement. Your smile reveals a lot about who you are. A healthy, beautiful smile can brighten your appearance and be an invitation to conversation and friendship. It is often one of the first things people notice about you. Now, thanks to the advancements in dentistry, you can have the smile you have always wanted, giving you an improved smile that looks and feels great.
My silver fillings that I have, they're getting older in my mouth, and I need to replace them. So I've started to do that, and I've replaced them with the white fillings, and I've had really great success with that. It looks good, they feel natural, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the bleaching. I want a white look all around my mouth.
Health, home, and lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center with, of course, our Core 6 coaches, Des and Greg, who you guys have seen a lot from lately. So we have a new program kicking up this January, and it's the newest Core 6. So can you guys tell us a little bit about what exactly is Core 6?
Well, Core 6 is a 6-week progressive program. So we take just about anyone who's just kind of starting off on their fitness journey to the avid lifter who's just trying to push past the plateau. Everyone from A to Z, from all walks of life, we take them, we start them off, lay the foundation for them, walk them through all the foundation moves that we're going to use throughout the 6-week program. And as the weeks progress, the intensity progresses, and that's kind of what Core 6 is in a nutshell.
All right, and Coach Greg, I know this is a fairly new program, only here at Paradise Fitness Center. So can you kind of tell us a little bit of the background of this program?
So Core 6 kind of started out with just Des running a little boot camp with I think 8 or 9 girls. And when I jumped on board with the whole group training thing, we talked about being partners, and I kind of sat in on one of the classes because for me, like I said in the previous episode, I'm more so a one-on-one type of trainer. I'd rather just interact with one person, focus on my time. But then when I got a taste of the group training, I noticed the camaraderie and just the overall well-being of the members, because they're not just working with one trainer, they're also working with a group that's going for the same goal. So it kind of started like that, and then we kind of just tweaked the program a little. We try to get a little bit more guys involved. We're still working on that, but hopefully we get there this year. And then from there, it kind of just progressed into what it is now. We're going on, I think, our 3rd round in January, so we're hoping to get better with just the overall program and just the overall function of just the delivery of the results in the group.
All right, so like I mentioned, this is a fairly new program. There have only been a couple so far, just one this year, and the next one doesn't open until January. So it's an all-around fitness program for those who, maybe are making fitness their New Year's resolution, their goal next year. What kind of benefits could they see from a program like this, or what can a program like this do for them?
This program can do just about anything, the person is looking for. I've mentioned it before, that's what's really nice about Core 6 is that it kind of caters to everybody. If you're looking to increase your run time, or you're looking to just be healthier, feel stronger, or learn how to lift weights so that you can put together your own workout regimens. You can benefit, you can take from the program whatever it is you set your mind to. And, we accommodate the entire group as a group because, as he mentioned, the camaraderie really comes into play with everyone's goals. But we also pay attention to individual goals and what you're trying to get out of the program. So because you have 2 sets of very experienced eyes here, we're able to accommodate that and help you reach your goals within the 6 weeks.
And definitely, I just want to throw this out there. I know it's marathon season coming up, and so I've noticed definitely an improvement in my running just from strengthening my other muscles through this program. So if you're looking to improve your time, this might be something you might want to consider. And of course, Coach Greg, it's already open for registration right now.
Yes, pre-registration started, I think, a week or 2 ago. We're currently selling gift certificates for those of you that want to gift the gift of fitness to maybe a family member or your husband or your wife. Then also, like we said earlier, we're also offering this program now in Dedido, so we're trying to hit both demographic groups.
Okay, so it'll be available both in Agana and in Dedido. The Paradise Fitness Center is there, and it's 3 days a week, so 1 hour just during the afternoon, either 12:30 p.m. or 6 p.m. I think there's a different time for Dedido.
Yeah, so in Agana, we're keeping the same times that we have right now, which is 12:30 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday, and then 6 p.m. On the same days, and then Saturdays are 9 a.m. sessions. And then in Dedido, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:30 p.m. So, people have options, whatever is going to be more convenient for them.
Okay, so we spoke to Tina earlier in the show, and she was saying some of the progress that she's seen. And, we've had so many people here doing the program, and definitely a lot of results throughout both Core 6 and Core 4. Any thing you guys would like to point out before we wrap up?
I guess what I'd like to finish off with is, with any program or exercise regimen, you're going to get what you put in. And when you have a group setting like this, you're kind of pushed to progress. I mean, you're not going to sit in a group and not go anywhere because you have everybody fueling off of each other's energy. So yes, this is one of those programs that will help you get to your goal. How far into that or how close you get to that is ultimately going to weigh back on the individual. But like I said, group training has really fostered a really good environment for that progress.
All right, how about you, Coach Des, before we close out? Any final thoughts, anything that stands out to you that we've seen with the participants so far?
Yeah, just to kind of add on to what he said, as far as goals and results, that's what this program is good for. But I also want to point out that there are a lot of people, especially with this last group of people that we had for Core 6, there are a lot of them who took this program specifically to just be healthier. And I know that, the saying is kind of thrown around and it's almost cliche, but, exercise is medicine. And, we've seen people just after a week feel better, have more energy. They're able to walk upstairs without losing their breath. So whether it's a fat loss goal or you just plain and simply want to be healthier and live a healthier lifestyle, that's what Core 6 is here for.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Well, again, that program starts in January and registration is open now. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
We're celebrating Hyundai holidays at Cars Plus and Mighty. Get a head start on Santa and save thousands this Christmas with the award-winning 2017 Hyundai lineup, like the Hyundai Accent starting at $13,995 or the Hyundai Elantra starting at $17,995. How about the beautifully redesigned Hyundai Tucson starting at just $22,995? And best of all, every new and perfectly used vehicle comes with a Ganya Shopping Center gift certificate and up to $3,000 in bonus cash. Visit Cars Plus today for big savings and easy financing during our Hyundai holiday sales event. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Take on any road with intuitive all-wheel drive, the Nissan Murano, Rogue, and Pathfinder.
Health, home, and lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here with Jesse and Jessica for our Healthy Holidays segment. And of course, it's that time of the year where we're all going out to Christmas parties. So can you tell us, what are the healthier choices you can make when it comes to cocktails?
Well, this holiday season, everyone's going to be with their families. They're going to have fun. And instead of going to the party and concentrating on the amount of calories you're going to eat or amount of calories you're going to drink, at the Boca Box, we like to encourage our customers that eating and actually just living the paleo lifestyle is all about balance. And so for me, it's about balance, is about eating healthy, eating clean, and then, sometimes like the holiday season, just drinking a little bit dirty. So we always try to strive for, eating and drinking natural ingredients, being as close to the natural source as possible. And so my sister Jessica here has from IWS has some really good alternatives for us on the holiday season.
I'm going to be your holiday bartender today, and the first one we're going to do is called the bourbon holiday twist, and we're going to use bullet.
Like you said, use some natural ingredients and in moderation, everything in moderation.
Yeah, we talk to our customers at the Boca Box, and we encourage a balanced lifestyle. And you know, everything is good. Too much of anything is bad. So again, even with alcohol, you know, it's good once in a while, chilling at home with the family over the holiday season. But you know, always, especially with alcohol, we want to stress moderation with everything. So Jessica here is going to mix this this bourbon drink for us, and what she's pouring in is our calamansi tea that we make at the Boca Box, and we use fresh calamansis. We brew that with green tea, a little bit of honey, and that's all you got. We don't use any refined sugar, no syrups in our tea, and we use fresh calamansi straight from our backyard.
So like I said, super simple. There goes our holiday twist. And all we do is take it and garnish it with a lemon. And there we go.
So our next drink is holiday cheer.
Yes. So it's definitely something that's going to bring in the season, bring life to the party. It's a simple drink, like I said. We're going to use Tanqueray gin. We're going to go ahead and do an ounce of that. We're going to use agave nectar. And then we're going to use 2 lemons and shake it up. Have a nice shake to it. Pour it into our glass and then top it with some bubblies.
Okay, sounds good. So agave, you were mentioning, is that kind of like an alternative to sweeteners?
Yeah, so a lot of people use simple sugars, or they just use syrup to sweeten up their drinks. We're using agave, which is a sweetener directly from the cactus plant. It's kind of the same kind of stuff that's made for tequila, actually. So in the paleo world, agave is like our go-to for sweeteners. Agave, honey, coconut sugar.
Whoops, sorry.
Okay, so it's just a little bit of sweetened gin with a splash of lemon. So something kind of light, fruity.
Yeah. And this is our holiday cheer, so you have to do a little bit dance when you go through this one. But super simple. Like I said, get this glass out. Oops. There we go. And then strain it out, or else you'll get your lemons all over it. Okay. So just take that. We're going very festive with our glassware. It's a little bit of our Tanqueray green and white going on. Okay, then once we get that, let's add to the occasion with some sparkling wine. And this is a Shandong Brut. So we're going to just top that off, add some bubbles to our life, and ta-da.
Wow,
cheers to the holidays.
Cheers.
Oh, wait, we've got the holidays are all about decorations. So let's add our little lemon twist, and bam, we got a simple cocktail.
Cheers.
Cheers. Holiday cheers.
All right, so our final drink is Jessica's favorite, and that's the Berry Mary Cosmo. So what's the first step?
Okay, so this is, like I said, a very simple drink again. We're going to use 1.5 ounce of blueberry, Stoli blueberry. We're going to use 1/2 ounce of triple sec. And then we will also use cranberry juice. So this will be 1 ounce of cranberry juice as well. This one's called just cranberry. Jesse will explain a little bit about choosing this cranberry moving forward. And then let's shake it up, have a nice party in our glass, garnish it with some lime wedges and with cranberries. And actually we'll add some lime into that too.
All right, sounds good. Let's get started.
Let's get the party started. So I guess one of the things that is important is you always want to have a really nice chilled glass. So especially when you're making Cosmos or Martinis, I always suggest take it. Let's add some ice to the glassware. Sorry. Just so that it gets chilled. It's having its own party right now. We're going to go ahead and start with our blueberry twist, or blueberry right here. We have the Stoli blueberry. We'll use 1.5 ounce of this. Nice blueberry flavor. Start the holidays with that. And then we'll go with finest call. We use 1/2 ounce of finest call. So we'll just use this, 1/2 ounce.
Does that have a specific flavor?
No, triple sec is more of an orange taste to it. This is non-alcoholic as well. So it just gives a little bit more of that citrus note to it, to the cocktail. So we use 1/2 ounce of that. And then we go with 2 limes. So I'm going to grab 2 of these. These are always good. Love fresh lime. I think it's always good. Fresh is best. I think that's what they say at the Boca Box. So fresh is best. We'll throw those 2 in. And then we'll top it off with our cranberry juice.
And so, Jesse, you were saying that it's good to use this specific type of cranberry juice? Can you say why?
Well, we chose this brand because just looking at the ingredient listing, which is right here in the back, we always try to go for products or ingredients that are as true to the source as possible. So this is just straight up cranberry.
And ta-da.
Voila, the Berry Mary Cosmo.
We always want to encourage a balance. Go for the natural products and just have fun.
Well, definitely thanks for joining us, guys. That's a lot of great advice for everyone in the community going on and celebrating this holiday season. Well, that's it for tonight's show. Don't forget, if there's a health, home, or lifestyle topic you'd like to see us cover, you can email me at isa@kuam.com. We'll see you next week, and stay healthy, Guam.
Cheers.
That was good. It was good.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.